Alright guys, welcome to the final round, round 3 of tonight's Dragon's Maze Booster Draft Super Pod. We've got Alec Myers on the left. We saw him draft his deck. He obviously did a good job because he's undefeated here in the finals. He's playing against Yen-shyang, who we saw at the tail end of round 1. He's playing an Borzhov deck, splashing red. And these guys are both undefeated. And this is for all the marbles here as part of our release party draft coverage. So we're starting off our game with the traditional rock, paper, scissors contest. Yen has a paper tiger, which falls to the scissors lizard of Alec Myers. If you want to learn your own placement of those cards, make sure to head over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic, and look for the giveaway announcement. We give away a playset of those cards each and every week. So like I said, head over to Facebook, like our page, and enter into our drawing, and check for daily updates, various Magic news and happenings. These guys are going to play pretty quick because they're feeling good about themselves. I think these guys may have split the pool, but are playing anyway. Alec realizing he played the wrong card from his hand. So Yen plays a Riot Piker, and Alec follows up with a Warmind Infantry. So both of these guys have decks that can be very aggressive. Alec has a much higher top end as he's playing Zertos Wine and Aurelia. The infantry are going to take out the Piker as it has to attack, but he's going to eat 4 from the Yen-shyang First Blade. So following up with an Ember Beast, piling in, knocking in down to 16. Yen follows up with just a go. As Yen, it does not have any black mana, so we're going to pile in. We're going to trigger Battalion. We're going to try to trade and take 7 from the Ember Beast and the Infantry, unless Yen has some kind of shenanigan. Or unless Alec has some kind of shenanigan. Nope. Just going to swap there. Yen's going to go down to 9. Alec going to follow up second main with a Boros Cluestone and then a Scar Goliath. So Yen dead on board here. So he's going to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 exactly. Can go up to 13. Yen tries to play a Treasury Scroll, realizes he doesn't have black mana. He's instead going to play Gutter Snipe. This still won't be enough, because if Alec animates his land and then piles in, that will be enough to kill him. I don't know if I'm missing something. It seems like he's just dead on board. He just passed up the kill. Yeah, he's going to Blood Rush the Zertos one, which is fine. You open yourself up to getting blown out by a removal spell in that case, but Yen stuck on black mana as we see a Grizzly Spectacle in his hand that he couldn't cast. And we move to game 2 after a blisteringly fast game 1, reminding us of the Gatecrash era Boros decks, in which early creatures pound in for a lot of damage early. So Alec moves up 1 game. We'll take this opportunity to remind everybody, enjoy Limited. Come watch our pre-release drafts. If you enjoy Standard, come back and watch our Friday Night Magic weekly live stream, which is normally Standard. And if you like playing with the old cards, go visit our friends at southfloridamagic.com. You can follow them on Twitch at twitch.tv/southfloridamagic. Every Tuesday night, they stream Tuesday Night Legacy from West Palm Beach, Florida, in the aforementioned state of Florida. Pretty good mix of legacy decks, so if you enjoy the older formats, go watch them and help support the people who support our stream. And while these guys are still on their way here of finishing their draws, remind everybody, if this is your first time watching and you enjoy what you see and you'd like more and you'd like to help us out, Follow us on our various forms of social media. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Go to our Facebook page, which has daily content updates, and then follow us here on twitch.tv. Just click that follow button above and to the left on the old layout and below and to the left on the new layout. It's the best way to help support the stream is to spread the word. And if you missed any portion of tonight's draft, including round one when we saw Alec, or the beginning when we saw Alec draft his actual deck with a hand cam, and then also afterwards when he built his deck, you can go back and check those out. On our YouTube channel, they'll be posted likely tomorrow afternoon. That is at youtube.com/ZachSellsMagic. If you're on the old layout, you can click the links in the channel description at the bottom of the page. Everyone very excited about Tindra's game. Tindra, make sure to send me a note about it on Facebook. Send me that link on Facebook, and I'll share it on our stream page and drive some more traffic that way. Tindra, of course, art student, graphic design student, working on some video games. She was, as I've mentioned multiple times tonight, the artist behind the Zach Sells Magic avatar. That fun little picture of me with a giant beard. So thanks as always for her support, and then hopefully we can drive some traffic her way on her projects. Alright, so Yen going to play the 2-1 Fleeting Apparition, or whatever, the 2-1 Destroy Target Enchantment. Alec following it up with his own bear, the White Denizen. She can tap something down if he plays another white creature. That's a card I was not real excited about in Alec's deck, as I don't think he has enough white creatures to make that relevant, but he does have an interesting combo with the Sunhome Guildmage, where he can constantly tap stuff down by making tokens. He's going to play the Guildmage there and pile in for 2. Obviously not getting any value out of it in that instance, but this combo here can do some work. You can tap down that apparition every turn, make a 1-1 with haste. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. So Alec living the dream with the turn 3 Denizen into turn 4 Guildmage. And we're going to Grizzly Spectacle, the Guildmage, mill a Street Spasm and a Zertwas line. Pretty good mill. I'm going to play the Veteran, tap something down, get in for 2. So these guys just attritioning each other. Yen's going to have a lot more removal. Alec's deck actually doesn't have a ton of removal. I think he has an Avenging Arrow left in his deck. Street Spasm is gone. He has the Zerta Giant that fights when it comes into play, but generally speaking, kind of light on removal. But he does have the 3-1 Ordering Veteran there, which can get double strike with Battalion. Yen actually has some mana this game, all 3 colors that he's playing. So thinking what his best line of attack is. Tapping 4 here, leaving a black up 4. The Renegade guy, that whenever somebody blocks it does 1 damage to them, and he can regenerate it. And there is the Boros Cluestone. Pretty good in this spot to at least cycle and get some value. It also does fix his mana, as I just realized that Alec is on just 1 plane and 1 forest, or 1 plane and 1 mountain. He does have Aurelia in his deck, which he's going to need another white or red mana source to be able to cast. So Yen swinging in here, knocking Alec down to 8, and then plays, I think it's a Fortress Cyclops. And there's Aurelia. That should be enough, right? Yen said still had all these removals that I couldn't use. And in a surprise move by Aurelia, the War Leader, it wins yet another game by itself. So congratulations, Alec. I think Alec's deck was really good, despite the fact that he had possibly the best top-end card available in the pool. But obviously, when you have a solid deck backed up by an extremely powerful bomb, you're going to get there more often than you are not going to get there. So Alec takes down this draft. It worked out pretty good for us. We saw him draft his deck, and then he won the whole thing with it. Should be pretty exciting here. We'll step outside and see if there's anything else going on. What you know about bombs? That's a good one. The chat. Oh, it's always fun chatting with the people, the regulars. All right, stay right there. We'll be back to see what we're doing here. I don't care. Like, is that what you wanted? I was, if you were kind I feel bad. Can you hand me that one? Okay, I'm sorry. You want Alright guys, let's switch back here to the regular cameras. Here we have Garrett Meadows.
You don't have my Twitter name?
Well, here's the reason I don't have your Twitter name is because, well, remember that week when everything crashed and reset and I had to do it all from scratch? Realizing that almost no one actually has another Twitter name, I just didn't set up that title, so I don't actually have it. I can
edit all my time so I know a freaking Twitter.
Yeah.
With a clever name.
That's it. You wasted so much time. I will literally fix it tomorrow. But yeah, look at this. Garrett opened this in his pack. It's an Advent of the Worm. I don't know if this thing can properly show how shiny it's foil. It's like the lowest tech. Oh, look, shiny. How much is that worth? Did you ever find out?
Nope.
The regular one's worth like maybe like 10 there.
Deck, so.
It's a pretty good card. So guys, here is the deal. So we're done with Super Pod. There might be another pod that fires, but here's the thing. It's going to be a lot of casual players in it. I don't know how long it's going to run. It's not going to be... I'm just going to call it like it is. It's not going to be fun to watch. It's not going to be fun to watch. Yeah, because that's why we had Super Pod, so we had guys that we all knew, they're all familiar with the stream. All had a good... I mean, Alec drafted... He had Aurelia in his deck. But he also drafted like a really solid deck, and it was fun to see that deck play out and was built quickly.
He always opens a freaking Mythic Rare.
He's very good at opening Magic packs, so congratulations, Alex. But anyway, what I'm getting at is we're probably going to wrap it up here, because I might actually go out there and play some Magic, trade a little bit, and have some fun. Foil Worm is $15 on SCG, thanks to Sauce XOXO. So what I do want to do is thank everybody who watched tonight. We got up to about 110 people at a max, which is still a lot less than we would normally get. I think a lot of people are going to be drafting right now. But I do appreciate you tuning in, because as Garrett has heard me whinge about multiple times over the last few weeks, our numbers have been very low for the last few weeks, and it's starting to get to that point where it's kind of, I don't know, not necessarily as rewarding to...
He's about to kill himself.
Well, not so much that. I don't take it that seriously, but there was a considerations of maybe it's run its course, but I don't know, this was a good shot in the arm, and it looks like people are interested. And I think, to be quite honest, I think it went pretty well tonight. I thought we saw, short of a couple, not knowing a few cards and seeing I think Adam Vickers played a card as an instant that was a sorcery, and we had that, because I didn't know what that detain card was, we had that missed damage tip, but we cleared everything out. There was
I was really just trying to cheat.
You're just trying to cheat? You're like, freaking sack, get back in there, I'm trying to cheat, kids. But anyway, I thought we had a good time tonight. I think it's going to be fun to go watch. So, like I said, if you missed any part of it, if you missed the beginning, we saw Alec draft all of his picks. We saw the hand cam. That's always pretty interesting. That's something I would...
It's really hard for me not to look. I did it. I didn't look at any of his cards.
Because he was doing it. Yeah.
Sitting there like this.
Well, that's why we have Super Pod, because we know there's only going to be upstanding people who will take advantage of that. But I thought tonight went really well. It is a quick one, but still got in some good magic. Another thing too, like I mentioned earlier, I know we're dropping like flies because we're just listening to me and my big unkempt beard talk about stuff. But tomorrow is Free Comic Book Day, and I don't really care if you read comics. Like, find a local comic store in your area. If you're local to one of the Lost Legion stores here in West Virginia, make sure to go to them as they're all participating. There's giveaways. There's local comic authors are going to be here signing stuff. There's going to be demos of games and stuff. There's no reason not to come, but there's going to be people across the world are participating in Free Comic Book Day. So if you can't get to a Lost Legion location, make sure you go and support it. And you get something for free. The Walking Dead comic is one part of the free one. So you can get a free Walking Dead comic if you want to. So make sure to check that out. And then remember, we'll be back here next Friday for the first standard event at Lost Legion with the new Dragon's Maze card, so it should be interesting to see how that works out. And then also I talked with JB today, and we are lining up a final date for the next Star City Games Invitational Qualifier Cash Tournament. Now that we have a lot more space and a little bit more time to advertise and stuff, I think we can have a 50 or 60 person event. I'm going to talk to JB and see if we can actually get some, if we get to a certain threshold, maybe get some more prize support and try to make that a really lucrative event. So make sure you
only get threshold if there's 7 more purchases.
Yeah, come in. So make sure you go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/ZachSalesMagic for information on all of those announcements. As we have a cameo appearance by Logan.
Pretty sure
He found some draft leavings.
Okay.
But anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. Make sure you participate for Comic Day. Come back next week. Watch Garrett battle some standard. We're playing next week. Junk?
Turn 3 6 time.
Turn 3 6. That's not even. You're just.
That's the name of the deck.
You're not even playing anything. Just turn 1 pass, turn 2 pass, turn 3 just play acidic slime. That's how magic works, right? I'm Garrett Meadows.
No, I'm playing Junk Heartless Summoning.
So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check with us back next week. Go to our Facebook page. Hey, here's another thing I haven't mentioned a lot of times. This is what? What's great?
Acidic slime. What are we doing?
You said that video is great. Oh, that was really good. But this is one thing. We've got the pre-releases coming in. Everybody's playing in their release and stuff like that. Remember, send us some pictures on the Facebook page of you guys playing in your events. We've had a lot of people participate in that. So, you see us every week. We want to see some of you guys too. So, thanks to this man, draft winner Alec Myers.
How many times did you cast Aurelia?
A lot. It won every game.
So not only did you...
Magic is hard, guys. But
Pretty sure he left.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Sure.
Listen, guys.